guys, and welcome to another video. My name's Destiny, and that is Ollie down there who is playing with her toys. She is with us today, just ain't having her best life. As you can see, she's playing, trying to get everything in her mouth. So yeah, we're good. Okay. So today we're going to discuss my March TBR. I have another video going up in March, and I'm super excited about it. If I can get these all read. If not, they're going to roll over in April. I'm going to finish that video. In my goals video, I discussed that I had 3 secret TBRs that I was going to work on this year. I was hoping to get done. This TBR is going to be the first of that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You can guess. You may be able to guess. It's a pretty easy one. This is the easiest of them all. You good, Chunky? Okay, we're good. She just kind of sat back for a second like she was mad. Who knows? But let's go into what I'm currently reading first, and then we'll get into what I hope to read for the rest of the month. So, the first book I'm currently in the middle of, and Libby just let me know that my audiobooks due back, so hopefully I can finish today, is Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. This is about Laurel, whose daughter Ellie goes missing, and after 10 years, they finally think she's finally ready to move on, and she meets Floyd. She meets Floyd in a cafe. They get to talking. They start dating. Floyd takes her home to meet his daughter, Ellie, and Ellie looks very eerily and scarily like Ellie. Poppy is her name. Excuse me. Poppy looks very eerily like Ellie. So much so that Laurel goes to shopping with Poppy and picks out age-appropriate clothes for Poppy, and she looks identical to Ellie, and it freaks Laurel out a little bit. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm hoping there's some twists and turns. If not, I can kind of see the ending coming. It's really predictable for me. I'm hoping it's not, but we will see. I'm enjoying this. Right now it's a 3-star read, so it's nothing to stub my nose at. The next one I'm not very far in, but I'm excited about, and that is Agatha Christie's Then There Were None. I'm only a chapter into this. I'm loving the way it's told. This is my physical read in between my next one, and so I'm super excited. This one is about 10 people who go to an island for different reasons, and they are killed off one by one, and you're trying to figure out who did it. It is a whodunit mystery, and honestly, so far I've only met all the characters, and I'm so already interested in what's going on, who did it. I'm interested in the whodunit. And then my next current read, which no one is surprised about, is the second in the Crescent City series, which is House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. Guys, I'm almost 300 pages through this. I am basically reading in 100-page chunks. I read 100 pages, then I pick up Then There Were None for the rest of that day, and then I go back to this the next morning. I'm trying to take this a little slower, and so far it's working out pretty well for me, but we will see if I continue to do that. And then for the rest of my TBR this month. So the first on my TBR stack is Oh yeah, Demons Fire by Lee Cochran. Hi. Yes, are you done? Yeah. Yes, 2 teeth. Yeah. You good? This revolves around Taylor Nix and Marcus Black. They are 2 detectives in Scotland, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. And this is the 3rd in the series. I'm not sure if she's wrote any more. Yes, Mama. I would have to look into it. But yes, Mommy. Is that true? know this is a third. I've read the first two. These are not for the faint of heart. They are very detailed and very gory, and she does not shy away from the gore and the realities of what she's describing and what the detectives are investigating. The first, I think I've already started this one. According to where I had it marked. Yeah. I'm 66 pages through this. The second one, I'm glad I went ahead and read it before I had the tiny human, because I probably couldn't have gotten through it. It has to do with pedophilia. The first one is what interests me the most. You're in the mind of a serial killer, and she does not make him sound like he is he is not. He is awful. What is the word I'm looking for? I know. He's a sadist. He is just cruel. Very, very cruel. And he loves cruelty against women. And so and the chapters are told back and forth between the person committing the crimes and the detectives. So this one follows it's a sex trafficker they're following, and I believe, I'm not sure, but I think one of the girls makes it out, and I believe she's a mother of a child from the previous book, but I don't know yet. I haven't got that far into this, of course. But it follows a sex trafficker it follows somebody who's attacking a sex trafficker. They set one of the warehouses of this big crime boss on fire, not knowing there are women who have been who's been part of this, who has been forced into this sex trafficking in there. And so only one survives because she just happens to be tiny enough to make it through a drain in the floor. And that's kind of where I'm at with this. I'm excited to get back into this. It is one of those that I don't read at night because it gives me nightmares, but I love it nonetheless. Next is Schoolgirl Missing by Sue Fortin. This one, the tagline says, "Someone is lying. Someone knows what happened to Poppy." Guys, that's all I really know. I happened to find out myself. As I was saying, Schoolgirl Missing by Sue Fortin. I think this was a gift for maybe a birthday or something. I'm not 100% sure, but honestly, the tagline's what got me when I looked at my shelves. The fact that someone's missing, someone knows what happened to Poppy. Yeah, I'm super interested. What happened to Poppy? What's going on? It does say, when a 14-year-old Poppy vanishes on a family trip, suspicion soon turns close to home. To the two people who should do everything to keep her safe, her parents, Kit and Neve. Neve has a secret, Kit is lying. Everyone is watching. Who do you believe? That just sounds right up my alley for this month. Next, I have The Wife Between Us by Rebecca Drake. This one I found at a library sale. The back of it really, really interests me. Basically, from what I understand from the back of it, they think a friend of theirs is being abused by her husband, and then she comes up dead. And the last line says, in a moment they'll come to regret. The women must decide what lengths they'll go to in order to help a friend. Super, super interested in that one. Next to last on my list this month is Here and Gone by Hayden Beck. This one, the inner cover interests me. It was actually at Dollar Tree, and basically there's a woman who is trying to flee her abusive husband with her 2 children. Sorry, I was reading some on the inside. So basically, a woman's fleeing with her 2 children. She thinks she's being very paranoid and everything. She thinks that things have gotten the worst when she's pulled over in the Arizona desert and the sheriff pulls out a bag of drugs out of her trunk that she's never seen before. But she hasn't hit the worst. She is fleeing from her abusive husband, and we'll see where it goes from there. And lastly, on my list is Lights Out by Ted Koppel. It says, a cyber attack, a nation unprepared, surviving the aftermath. I honestly picked this up because it's a thriller talking about, I was trying to drop it so y'all can see that. There we go. That works. There we go. Okay. It's a thriller about a technological attack. Yeah. And our country being caught unaware. And I am super interested in something like that because I feel like it could really happen. That's where my interest lies with that. But there is my March TBR. There may be a few cuts in here because somebody decided she wanted to talk. So, you get baby talking. Maybe. I'm going to try to cut some of it out, but we will see what gets left in. But there is my March TBR. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go put this little one, this tiny one to sleep because that's what's wrong with her. She has a hold of my hair on this back end that you can't see right here. She loves grabbing my hair. It's her favorite thing at the moment. So, I will see you on my next one. Bye, guys.